All right, y'all ready to check out the current lineup? This goes, I have always said this on this channel, because I remember I used to post all the riding stuff, and I will be posting more riding stuff. I'm always down to fucking ride. If you're in the area, I'm in Maple Valley, Washington. If you live in the Washington area, or for any other area, if you want to drive, I'll meet up and I'll ride with you. Just hit me up in a message, do what you got to do. I'll meet up with you. I need to ride more. I got some buddies that have some dirt bikes, some buddies that have some razors, but they're all really busy people, and we can ride every now and then. But like, if you can ride during the week, weekends, hit me up in a message. Probably the best place to message me is probably Instagram. We can come out and ride. But with that being said, if you have no interest in riding anything or about the things that I'm riding currently, probably leave now. I'm just going to show you guys my current lineup. It's been a while since I updated it, I believe. So I'll show you guys what we're working with here. We'll get to the Razor last because she's kind of my baby. Couple bikes, and I have a couple bikes, and you're going to sit there and say, like, why do you need that? Why do you need that? That's not the point of this. The point is this: I'm going to show you the bike, why I have it, why I still have it, why it kicks around, and what I like to do with that current bike, Razor, or whatever, right? So here we go. I'll show you my oldest bike first. You guys have probably seen a lot of the videos that I posted back in the day on the EXC 500. Nothing's wrong with it. I just got it hooked up to the battery. Nothing's wrong. A little dirty. You need to clean that. So this bike right here, this bike started as my snow bike. I don't even think I've posted a snow bike video on here now that I think about it. That's kind of sad, because snow biking is hands down my favorite sport, action sport ever. Probably sport in general ever. So I started off as the KTM 500 as my snow bike. For snow biking, you can't be using a little two-stroke. You need some power behind it. So I got the 500 right here. The current snow bike right here is the Husqvarna FC 450, and then we have the SX 350 KTM right there. I got the sand paddle on it, but I only went a couple times in the sand. But the 500 was cool. It had tons of power, just not geared correctly for the snow. You're switching gears too much. I believe there's 6 gears on it, but it's a bike that's geared for the road. It's mainly, it's a dirt bike, but it's, it's geared as a dual sport. It was really difficult to, it wasn't difficult at all, but just pounding through gears and stuff, right? So I was like, man, I love this snow biking stuff. If I don't have a snowmobile around here anywhere, I got rid of that shit about 2 weeks after I got about a month after I got the snow kit for this. And if you don't know what snow biking is, you basically, right here, you just throw a track on a dirt bike. It's not as simple as that. It's fitted to it and all that stuff. But it is an amazing sport. Like, if any of you guys out there with snowmobile, snow bike, I will ride with your ass. Like I was saying, not even a joke. I used to always say, let's meet up and ride. Anybody out there watching it who likes riding, I will come ride with you, unless you're like a 12-year-old kid and I got to babysit it. You got to at least be like of age or like something like that. I actually met a good riding buddy through, I believe, this channel, who I started riding with him, and he was from the Yakima area, so we meet like halfway at my dad's. So it was actually pretty cool. So this was just weird gearing. So I'm like, I love this sport, so I ended up getting the FC 450 right here. Plenty of power. But what was amazing about this is it's actually geared like a dirt bike. This is geared for the road. This is geared for the dirt. And it was a whole world of difference. I could basically start and go and stay in second and third gear the whole time. Plenty of power. Love the bike. This is why, actually, I might be selling this. I thought about it. I love the bike, but it's like the perfect mix between the 500 and the 350. There's really nothing wrong with it. I don't really need 2 snow bikes, I have a kit for this one, a newer timber sled kit. But the 450, I thought about selling it. I love the bike, but I just let friends use it and it gets beat up pretty much. This is the kit over here for the 350. So amazing bike, totally different when I went from this bike to that bike. But like I said, I love the fucking sport. The sport of snow biking is just absolutely brilliant. It's way better than snowmobiling in my opinion. There's not such a steep learning curve. I got 3 friends into it, never been on the snow in their lives, hopped on it, you know, and was keeping up easily by the end of the day, right? So after the 450, I saw just an amazing deal on Craigslist, and I was like, damn, like, I gotta get this thing. Like, it was a brand new kit, the brand new timber sled kit, brand new bike, kept in immaculate condition. I was like, I don't know why, I gotta get it. Like, that's about all that went into it. But in my mind, I was like, okay, well, if I need to, I can sell this one. And then I like having buddy sleds for friends to ride on and stuff. It's, you know, it's cool when somebody doesn't have something to ride and you want to go ride and you're like, hey, you can just take my bike. Like, I did that multiple times, and you don't really, it's not like a dirt bike on the dirt. Like, you're not really busting it up like you are on the dirt and rocks and stuff, right? So I got the 350, absolutely amazing. A little bit lighter than this bike, I believe. About the same power. A lot of people would say don't go 450 or less, but the 350, it works. And don't hate on like this shit. I know it doesn't make the bike go faster, blue and stuff, but that's how I bought it. That's what it came with. The dude kept it in really good condition. He put on all this blue stuff. So don't hate about that stuff, because I did not put that on. If you look at all my stuff, it's all bone stock type stuff, so I don't care about, well, majority of it is, but I don't care about all the colored hop-ups and shit, carbon fiber, whatever, you know. But this bike is amazing, tons of power for a 350, little lighter, recluse clutch. If you get into snow biking, the recluse clutch is amazing. You basically come to stop while still in gear, and it kind of turns it into a manual, essentially, to an automatic, kind of. You still got to shift gears, but you're not like bogging down and stuff, or you'll bog down if you're not in the right gear. But you can come to a complete dead stop while still engaged into third gear and not kill it, is what I'm basically trying to say. But there's the bikes. We got the mini bike. This is actually Colby's mini bike, not the one that got jacked. Mine's actually still at the buddy's house that picked it up. Like I said, it had a flat tire and I never used it. But this is Colby's mini bike. We usually just use those just for cruising around the neighborhood. That's kind of how I use my Razor. I don't really take it up in the mountains much. But like I said, if you have a Razor dirt bike, you want to go on a full day ride, you hit me up on Instagram. As long as you don't seem super creepy, like, I will go ride with you. And I mean, I'm not going out and doing like single tracks and backflips and shit, but I mean, I'll go out and ride. The Razor, we can have a rally session, but the dirt bikes, you know, I more just like going out and like exploring and stuff. But there's my dirt bike lineup. This one might be gone soon. I don't know yet. It's an awesome bike, but I think I will never change it back, at least to a bike. I'll just keep it as a dirt bike until I sell it. If somebody wants I have all the stuff for it. But this will be my switch over bike, a little bit smaller trail bike, but a perfect snow bike. And like this one, I can't really take on the trails. It's just a little too big. So this is like the perfect in between for them all. And I don't think I've even made a video. I think the last video I made when I got stung by the bee 2 years ago was in this Razor. So I think you guys have seen the Razor. I bought it on a whim in Florence, and I ended up selling the old blue one and getting the turbo. And to be completely honest, it's the only Razor machine I've had problems with. One, because I had snow tracks on it, and my dad thought it'd be a great idea to go out and ride it in 3 feet of super wet, deep snow. It's a pretty sweet setup in here, yeah. Smart, Kyle. Just keep the keys in there for people to steal. Said I was going to do that, but it's got like the full GPS. If your buddy has this system, you can also hook up and you can see them on stuff on there. I just went with like the stock speakers that they sell aftermarket from Polaris. They work amazing. You know, I'm ready to go off road. Under here, there's a there's a, what am I trying to say right here? There is a pumps up tires. Why can't I think of the name of it? Wow. Compressor. That was rough. But other than that, like, I don't do like all that. I threw a winch in there. I don't do any of that like super stocks or aftermarket stuff. Couple arm rocker or rocker bars, and you know, a brush guard in the front. We got the winch in the front. But yeah, but outside of that, we just kind of keep it stock. I ended up ripping off the roof in Florence when we were. The four-wheel drive kicks in and out. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I need to take it in, but we're climbing the sand hill, and my four-wheel drive went out, and so I, you know, just dug in and had to back up and caught it on a tree and ripped it right off. But there's my lineup. I'm not like showing you guys this stuff to like. I'm just trying to like get back in the flow of what I would do before. And it seemed like, you know, a couple years ago, you guys would always like when I would show like what I'm riding and all this stuff. And I got rid of some stuff and gained some stuff, so I was just updating you guys with what I'm rolling with. Anything I would like to get a smaller bike, like a 250, just for trails and stuff. Nothing for not a 250 for the snow, but if you have, go right now and check out snow bike videos. It is simply amazing. I mean, it's even cooler actually riding them, obviously, but go check out some snow bike videos if you've never even heard of it. If you're in the area, hit me up. I mean, I will seriously ride with you. I'm looking for every opportunity to ride. Like, I wanted to ride today, but I didn't have any buddies that could ride. I mean, they're all got full-time jobs and stuff, and last thing, I got a giveaway going. I did another tomahawk video today. I threw the tomahawk. It hit Colby's beer. He shotgunned it. We're giving away some tomahawks, so I'll put that link at the top. All you have to do is, what did I make you guys do? I believe you have to just go watch the video, or at least, I think you got, actually, we'll make it so you just got to go tag somebody in the video that it'll take you to. We'll just call it that, and the system tracks it. You put your name in, and then it shuffles, and you win some. I think I might give away three or five of them. So go do that. Thanks for watching. Not trying to boast or nothing. I mean, I probably did that back in the day because I'd never had that shit before. Like, dude, look what I got. But I really just want to show you guys the lineup, what I'm working with. I like showing you guys that stuff, and like I said, I want to ride. Like, if you're out there and you're watching this, you're with 3-4 states, even if you want to come all the way 6 states, well, I'll show you Washington. We'll go way up into the woods. There's this cool lake in the middle of nowhere. Park the stuff. Shit, we can even stay the night, unless you're super sketchy and you look like you do meth. Giveaway below. Thanks for watching. See you guys Wednesday.